Levels, 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 levels. Get on my elevator, baby, we're going up. Give me that now and later. I can't get enough.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be trying out all new Japanese makeup products. I'm really excited to try these guys out. I've seen them on display everywhere and their packaging is really beautiful, so it really lured me in, and I finally gave in and I got me a whole bunch of different products. The brand is called Kate Tokyo. So this is a Japanese based makeup line, but you can find it all over Asia. I don't think I've ever seen this in the States, or I've just never really paid attention to it. Shame on me. But I have all kinds of makeup products to try out. Today is what I created this look, essentially. So without further ado, let's get into this video. First, I'm gonna use the Flat Skin Base for Cover, and when I tried this on my hand, it was like the ultimate pore filler, but I think it's gonna make me whiter than I actually am, so great! It does feel kind of hard to put on, like it's a very thick consistency. It doesn't have any smell to it. What I don't ever like about primers like this is if they're really thick like this, I feel like I'm yanking at my skin, which is already bad. I would say it feels pretty smooth. Yeah, okay. All right, next. This is the Powerless Liquid for Cover. This is in the shade OCB, which is actually one of the darker shades, but I just thought it was so funny. It's in like a little pump form, and it's so tiny. Like, it's so tiny. I'm gonna think that you don't have to use that much. Okay, I'm noticing it's not like a super full coverage, but I have the feeling that it's buildable. And this is my shade, so that's good. I was afraid it was gonna be too pale, but it's super lightweight, super lightweight.
I'm gonna go ahead and put more on.
It definitely blends really nicely. I will say that as well. All right, so far I really like this. It blended like nobody's business, super easy, and it looks pretty good on the skin. I look super pale. I'm already pale. I don't need to be more pale. Okay, so they didn't have any options for concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my own concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer. So now I'm just gonna set my under eye with the Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder. I also grabbed the Mineral Film Powder Foundation, but the funny thing is it's not in a compact. Like, this is just plastic covering. I think you actually have to buy the compact, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion, but whatever. So I'm actually going to set the rest of my face using a big fluffy brush. Okay, now that I look like a ghost, let's add some color. I'm just gonna quickly bronze up the face. They also didn't have a bronzer, which was interesting. I think they're just more about like the fresh, very light aspect of the face, so I don't see a whole lot of contouring, very popular over here. So I'm just gonna use my Maybelline little trio contour kit that I have. I'm just gonna bronze up the face, nothing crazy. So now we're gonna move on to some eye makeup. They have a bunch of these
Super tiny. Every single thing that they have is like miniature size.
So they had a bunch of different options. This is more of like a dusty rose, but I really like it. And the packaging is to die for. Like, the packaging is really cute. I think it's supposed to be like a spidery inspired thing, but the packaging is on point. I really like it. So instead of just doing like a typical eye with this, I'm gonna try and do something different. There's a lot of sparkle shimmer in this, but yeah, let's see what we can make of this. So I'm gonna first go in with this middle shade right here. It's a very light peachy pink, and I'm just gonna apply that right in the crease. Yeah, when I first swatched these, I was like, hello pigment, so I was interested to see how they would transfer onto the eyes, hoping that they wouldn't be like chalky by any means, so let's just hope that they apply nicely. They are definitely very dusty. However, the pigmentation of them is surprisingly pretty good. I'm getting some pretty nice color payout. So now I'm actually going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm gonna put that on my lid and kind of smoke it out. Just to do something different, yo. Just to try something different. If I can find the proper brush. I think the only thing I don't like about these palettes and how they're set up is there's not a whole lot of room to get my brush in there, so that's annoying. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of fallout with this, so let's hope for the best. I think the color payout would be better if I had put a white eyeliner underneath, like use the NYX Jumbo pencil. And I think this would have turned out even more vibrant, but it's okay just like this as well. Another trick you can use is to take some MAC Fix Plus or eye drops and you can spray them on your brush. So I'm gonna do that and see if that makes any difference. Gave it a little extra help, made it a little bit darker. Yeah, there's definitely fallout. Good thing we set her under eyes though. So without any additional product, I'm just gonna go in and kind of buff out those edges from the crease. So far, I'm really impressed with these eyeshadows. They have a lot of pigmentation, they're really easy to blend, and they're not as sparkly sheer as I thought they were. So I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm gonna go in with this pink a little bit more. Go just above the crease to smoke it out a little bit more. Yeah, these colors are really, really nice and pretty. I'm gonna take the lightest shade in this palette, highlight underneath the brows with this. I'm also gonna put on the inner corner. So I'm actually just gonna take my finger and apply it straight to the lid because I feel like I'm getting better payout with that. And then I'll go in with a brush and blend it into the darker shade. I'm gonna go back in with the darker shade just on the edges just to intensify it a little bit more. I just wish the design was more accessible. Like that's just teeny tiny to try and get into this area, while this is pretty big and this is nice, but this little area is like me. So I did pick up 2 of their different eyeliners. This one right here in this really awesome packaging reminds me of the NYC eyeliner with like the brush tip applicator. And then this one right here, which has really cool designs on it as well, reminds me of the Kat Von D with the same kind of tip. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see everything. I'm gonna go ahead and try first the super sharp liner, the one that reminds me of the Kat Von D. It's super similar to her brush as well. So ooh, we made a really long wing. Go big or go home, I guess. That is some killer eyeliner. All right, work it. All right, on this other side, I'm gonna try this guy right here that reminds me of the NYC liquid liner, and we'll see how she goes as well. Yeah, all I can really say is these are identical. These are identical to the liners that I was talking about. Holy buckets. I will say that this one has a little bit more of a watery formula than the NYC. The NYC is definitely a little bit thicker consistency, but this still like applies. I'm not mad about these guys whatsoever. Happy to welcome them into the Mandy makeup collection. So now I'm gonna apply some mascara, and I got the Lash Maximizer, which is like an eyelash primer, and then the Long Lash Mascara, and I chose this one because of the brush applicator. They did have like a demonstrator in the store, so it was easier for me to pick this one. It also has fibers on it, so I know that it is made for elongating my lashes. But gosh, like you guys, this packaging is so cute. I'm a big fan of this packaging. Oh! This also has fibers on it as well. We're getting like double the fiberage going on, so I think my lashes are gonna be super long. I am impressed by this line of makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the eye look. Put some of this here, okay, bye. Put some of this here pink underneath on the bottom. We're gonna smoke it out with the maroon color that we put on the eye just to make for a real smoky look. So now I'm going to take that maroon color and I'm just going to line and then diffuse it into the pink.
I need some black liner.
I'm also going to add some gel black liner to the waterline on the bottom and the top. Now I'm going to put some mascara on the lower lash line. Next up is not my favorite thing to do, but I'm excited for this product because it looks a lot like the new Anastasia pencil. This is the brow pencil, but it's in this shape, and it reminds me just like the Anastasia. So this is the R1, which I think is like the closest to the blonde taupey color. But the other side is not your typical spoolie. I don't really know what this side is for. It looks like this, but it has product in it. Gosh, that was like really easy to apply, and I feel like I barely used any product. This is an amazing little guy. I just added lashes really quick. These are the Demi Wispies from Salon Perfect. I believe I can only find them at Walmart. I did find them randomly in Singapore, and I like hoarded them. So these are basically the lashes that I add with everything. They're just a little bit glamorous without being too over the top. So these are basically my every makeup look lashes. Definitely not the right color for my eyebrows. I tried to fix it, but it just has like a brassy undertone. But I think that was my fault on the color choice, so I might be going back and getting the right color choice. But as far as like the applicator goes, I love this. I think this is a great eyebrow product that they have. I'm not so sure just what to do with this side, but you know, whatever, they go up the top. But yeah, wrong color, but awesome product. All right, now for blush, I'm going in with this.
Seriously, everything is tiny. Everything.
And this is in the shade PK1. It's just a very nice pinky color. When I swatched it, I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, it's so pretty. They didn't have a highlighter that I could see, so I'm actually going to use the color that they have in the shadow palette as a highlight. You know, improvise, why not? And it works pretty okay. And for lipstick, I got this shade BE1. It's like the most amazing nude color I've ever seen. So that completes the look. I am incredibly impressed with literally all of the products. I think the only thing that I wasn't a fan of was how small some of the packaging was, especially this powder guy is just in like a plastic casing, and I'm pretty sure you have to buy the container for it, which is kind of annoying. So that's the only thing that I would say is a con for any of these products, but oh my gosh, these products are seriously high-end quality type products. I mean, the eyeliner reminds me of the Kat Von D. The foundation coverage is really, really beautiful. I'm just super impressed. I give it a big thumbs up. So yeah, for Japanese makeup, love it. Love it, I'm super excited. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did making it for you. If you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click this button right here so you don't miss out on any of the fun videos I have coming on my channel very, very soon. You guys can also find me on all of my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and my website. That's all gonna be linked down below in the description box. I'm also going to do a long-term blog of how this kind of wore out through the day, especially the foundation, and also the eyeshadows, if they creased or if the foundation held up throughout the day. So I'm also going to be doing kind of a long-term review, and that'll be posted in my website. I will put that blog when it is posted down below for you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
I hope you're having a wonderful day.
I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.